We all know of someone who's done it at a certain point. So it's no secret that what we're about to discuss today in this video. See, the thing about it is, and this is one of those ones I had to take a little bit to think about, because murder suicides happen all around the country all of the time, and they happen for various reasons. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of what we'll get into here. Okay, so we have a thing here in the US, this American dream. And when we see outwardly that someone appears to be living that dream and that dream has come true for certain people, we all make assumptions based on what we've seen. I've done it, we've all done it. Oh, he or she was a pillar of their community. Boy Scout, Girl Scout moms. People who went from nothing to inventing something that gets them a mansion. Public servants who did an honest job and an honest day's living and went back to their home. People who loved to volunteer and help others in the community, had a great smile, had a great personality. Professionals who provided some type of medical and or customer service that was top notch. They made you laugh. They had jokes. You enjoyed their company at potlucks. You talked about your weekends. You showed photos of your family. There may be some long pauses with this one because this is not exactly a quick rant. But here's the thing. I list all of those things to say that the American dream, by all accounts, is it really the great American nightmare? Because the 5 stories that I'm showing you right now, what happened and what they all have in common, because I've got 5 headlines so you'll see them off and on here, is that people who knew most of these people saw itty bitty signs, but those signs in themselves doesn't mean that these people were going to take their lives. But see, the thing about it is, the reason that these kind of murder suicides bother us, the person who by outwardly appearance put them or so put together, have everything going for them, and we don't stop to think that maybe, just maybe, not all of it, but for some of it on a case-by-case basis, these people lived the greatest diminishing return. And that is to put up a public face of something that they know wasn't real. See, some of these stories, that public face had started to disintegrate right before they passed away. In other instances, people had no clue until after the people died what was really going on. See, the diminishing return of the public face is a hard thing because you can't see this coming. You can't know who's going to get in your face and lie to you, or lie to themselves more often, because when they took their life, you're not entitled to know everything about people. But on the flip side, for those of you who are still in this world and still in this realm and left behind, you are more than entitled to your grief and to the questions you're going to have, particularly the ones who don't leave a suicide note. Because when people do these things, they fail to understand that somebody did love them. And look, for those of you who are suicide advocates, this is not a video about shaming the people who took their lives in these stories or any other stories. This video is more so of me telling those who are amongst the living to put on your critical thinking cap of nuance. If someone who by outer appearance seems to have affluence, seem to have their life together, and sometimes they have a bad day, consider that nuance. Because reaching the heights of career success, lending a helping hand in your community towards your neighbors, building something from the ground up and living in a sprawling, beautiful mansion. Yes, doing those things could bring some joy, some fulfillment, some satisfaction to some people. But because they went to the grave, you'll never know if they were just satisfied or if it was all, some of it, not all of it, but some of it was an act to conceal and cover the despair they felt inside. See, the outer veneer can never show you what's inside of someone. It can never truly show you their entire psychosis. People around you can be suffering. You can see this nice looking, good looking guy step out of Mercedes Benz, and you can see him and he's smiling every day. And at night he has a pistol by his bed ready to end it all. You can see a woman who has career in everything, but the lingering thought of those pills and that overdose hits. I won't tell the personal stories I know, but I can tell you right now, I know of people who took their life. And I was that naive person back then that thought, oh no, this can't be true. Not that person. That person made everybody laugh. That person was this, that, and the other. I saw this. It goes beyond just judgment. Now, although you can't dismiss that if someone had affluence or put that by outer appearance, and then they were to suddenly lose that, it's fair for those people to assume that you're probably going to judge them. Sometimes the weight of that stuff takes its toll on people. So I'm going to go ahead and end this with two things. First, for the people who passed away, just consider that they were human and nuanced people. That they have hardships and hard times just like we all do. That is for the dead. For the living, please consider that on a case-by-case basis, what you see may not actually be what is real. And we must wake up from this American dream that we have to put out an outer veneer, that we have to look a certain way. Because at this point, it could be taking us out in large numbers.